Can you believe it? More NBA 2K10. What's up, guys? Mancake here, and I've been out of town for quite some time, and I still am. So what better way to get back in the swing of things than by playing a few team-up pickup games with our friends and subscribers? And that is exactly what we're doing today. As you can tell, it's the San Antonio Spurs versus the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm playing as a shooting guard for the Spurs. Shempy is playing as Tim Duncan. We've got Austin 5 from our last team-up pickup game video playing as Zach Randolph. And we have AK Rules playing as Rudy Gay. And then the rest of these guys are pretty much unknowns that we met in our lobby.
And here's Duncan.
Right off the bat, we've got Shempy in the post with Tim Duncan, and he throws down a sick up and under. That is something you're definitely not used to seeing from him. And I don't know if it's just coincidence or what, but we've played a few of these games probably every week or so. And for whatever reason, when he and I get stuck on the same team, he gets stuck playing as a big man, and I'm playing as a guard. It seems like every single time. And I'm not sure if that's just pure coincidence or what, because as you know, or if you've seen any of our videos, that's pretty much a complete and entire role reversal for us. And you'll notice that throughout this game that, you know, whenever we play like this, I tend to gravitate towards the paint, as I always do with Campaign on defense. And, you know, he spends a little bit more time outside of, you know, the key on a big man than you would normally see. But that's something we just have to adjust to, and I'm sure it's probably interesting to see us play like this occasionally. And I don't know, it just catches us. I guess it kind of just surprises us, really, because we don't expect to always be playing these same positions, but it seems like 2K just is destined to keep putting us in these strange positions. And you know, this is a pretty crazy play here. About 3 or 4 straight jump passes, we almost steal the ball, but they still somehow manage to capitalize on the crazy possession there. And you know, I got Austin 5 in the post, and I'm not going to let him do damage in the post with Zach Randolph, because he can get hot at times and be almost unstoppable because he's so strong, and his offensive post is like 98 or 99. And I'm just going crazy with Manu early on here. I love the way he plays in real life, and you know, he's a really aggressive player, but he still does it under control, and he's very intelligent at the same time. But it's pretty funny play here. I think Austin 5 was playing as Hashim the Beat, and for whatever reason, to keep his overall down, because he's a really raw player in this league, they put his hands rating down, because that has a huge effect on a big man's overall. And that'll come back to haunt him, because he, for whatever reason, cannot catch easy passes. And I throw down the Euro step there. I could have finished it. I kind of wish I had, but I passed it off to McDice, who put it in. And you know, I love the flashiness of Manu's game, and it's really just interesting to play with him. And you got Shempy playing as Matt Bonner, throwing down the sick block. I'm running the floor hard. Richard Jefferson's going to find me in the corner, and I'll unfortunately miss, but you got to take those shots, especially in a pickup game, because, you know, it is all about just having fun. And, you know, why not just go a little bit crazy with Manu, because I'm hot, and that's exactly what I do. Throwing down the weird drifting shot there off of the spin move. And like I said, you'll notice some of those tendencies where I'm not, you know, where I should be on defense, and that's exactly what happens here. But I was hustling for the rebound, as I always do, and barely avoid going out of bounds, and then I just throw down a typical Manu Ginobili layup there. And I got Tony Parker in. I don't know if you noticed now, but our random Tony Parker that was in our game actually disconnected, and so did AK Rules. So that means I've got Tony Parker at my disposal as well, and you know, that's good and bad, because I would prefer to have a real Tony Parker playing the point instead of Roger Mason, who's stuck playing the point for the rest of the game. And he's a great player, he can shoot, but he definitely doesn't have the decision-making and passing ability that, you know, the real Tony Parker has. Unfortunately, you see me playing as Tony Parker here, and I make a poor decision, and it leads to a crazy oop. I mean, I tried to take the charge there, but oh, there was no chance. Rudy Gay just threw it down on my head, and you know, it looked pathetic. It looked like it hurt, but I still laughed. And you know, you gotta have fun with this game, and that's exactly what I'm doing today, and that's exactly what I hope for in these games. And got another one of those crazy jump passes from OJ Mayo to Rudy Gay, and Rudy Gay throws down the athletic layup there. And I messed up that oop earlier, but why not just chuck it up again and have Shempy go get it with Tim Duncan? He throws it down. And you notice I kind of just run off to the side here. And I mentioned I was out of town, and one of the woes of being out of town is I was being distracted there while I was playing. And, you know, leads to an easy bucket there. And once again, being distracted, not thinking too much, I try to cross over Gasol there after the crazy pass from Shempy. And he blocks me and makes me look dumb, and I'm trying to double team Randolph in the post, but like I said, sometimes it just doesn't matter. Austin 5 hits the crazy tough circus shot there. We're now down 2 late in the game, and I can't say I saw this coming. Getting intentionally fouled by the random OJ Mayo player that we don't know, and you know, maybe it's just me, but using the hack-a-shack strategy when you're up doesn't seem to make much sense, but it just seems like poor sportsmanship. Either way, Shempy and I just got to put it behind us and keep playing, and that is exactly what we do by scoring on 2 straight possessions, keeping this game tied. And you know, kind of a weird play here. Did not expect to defend that shot, but Austin 5 just completely hits bottom iron, I think, there, and I go coast to coast with just a pretty drive by Manu. That's just typical Manu Ginobili right there. And you know, I boxed out my player, but Shempy loses his man there, but luckily I'm able to help defense there. We're up 2 at this point. Got a chance, you know, to add to the lead, but I'm getting constantly, I don't even know what you'd call it, attacked for the ball, and you know, I've got a chance to ice the game with free throws. I do miss both, and Shempy gets another chance as well at the free throw line. We do end up missing all 4 free throws, and I believe they're all like slightly early or slightly late. And you know, both of those players have 4 bars at the free throw line, and that's just unfortunate, and you really can't, I don't even know. You can't even deal with those, but I got a fast break opportunity here to seal the game, and I missed the layup, and I get intentionally fouled after getting the rebound. It's ridiculous. I got more free throws, and I missed even more. I can honestly tell you 5 of those 6 free throws, I believe, were of the slightly early, slightly late variety. You would think one of those would go down, and they score again, obviously. We're going to overtime. You would have expected that, obviously, because we're only 6 minutes into the video, and there's a 10-minute video. And one little complaint about that last play, and I know I'm just rambling. I say that all the time, but I really am, because I'm just like talking basketball. But anyway, the computer automatically handed the ball into me, and I really didn't even get a chance to what I wanted to do, which was call for an oop, because you obviously can't shoot in that amount of time. And you know, I'm coming out with a vengeance here early on, just going to town on this OJ Mayo player. I think he already has 5 fouls at this point, and he's just getting a little bit upset. Misses the shot here. I get the offensive rebound, and he intentionally fouls me, and he's out of the game at this point. He gets to sub in as a new player, and you know, just poor sportsmanship at this point. They're down, but you know, you gotta at least, you know, show a little class in these games at times. And you know, they're playing crazy, weird full court defense, and I'm just gonna punish them. And I go coast to coast once again with Manu, just having a beastly game with him. And Austin 5 in the post, throwing down the sweet drop step, little baby hook there, and they're up, or we're still up 2 at this point, but you know, if you know anything about McDice, he would have definitely shot that mid-range jump shot. He was so wide open. I can't believe he only has 1 bar at that spot on the floor. And I get another opportunity, take the ball out off of the offensive rebound, and once again, I get intentionally fouled. It's just like, you know, there's still 2 minutes left in the game. That's just really, really poor. And you know, I commend the rest of the players in this game that, you know, we do know for playing awesome. And we're obviously in the first overtime at this point. And I'm still just going to town here. Pretty ridiculous pass there. I kind of expected to steal it, but for whatever reason, we leave Conley wide open. He drains it. This game is entirely still up for question at this point. And I don't know if you want to see that play. I was totally trying to shoot right when I got the ball, and Gasol like sucked over to me with those animations, and it completely stopped me, even though that would never happen in real life if he was standing where he was standing. And that's just one of those things I hate about these predetermined animations in this game at times. But I know this is becoming a rant, but obviously we're down 3 at this point. I'm beginning to think we're about to lose this game. I'm trying to call for the ball from Roger Mason, who's really not used to running the point, and he just jacks it up. Why not? He just drains it. What is up with that? We are tied. They've got a chance to win it here at the end of the first overtime. Austin 5 driving in. I'm trying to help on defense here. He throws down a crazy drifting shot. Misses. We're going to a second overtime. And this time we're not going to let them force us to shoot free throws, because Shempy is just going to drain shots with Matt Bonner like that. We're up 3, and you know, once again, Hashim Thabit, excuse me, misses those easy passes, and you know, that's unfortunate for him, because he, you know, probably catch those in real life, but you know, they give him these terrible ratings, and at this point we're pretty much pulling away, and we let Roger Mason shoot all those free throws from here on out. You know, they do hit a 3 here with Zach Randolph from Austin 5. Did not expect that, but by letting them shoot those free throws instead of us, because we aren't familiar with these releases, and we kept switching players, so we keep you know, for getting our release points. We came back and won the game, and Roger Mason hit a huge shot for us. And I apologize, it's been a while since 2K videos have come out, and just been busy. I've got a new semester starting, so does Shempy, on Monday, I believe. So we're going to try and keep up here. Shempy's videos might be a little bit more few and far between. I know you'll see here in a second that I shot a ton of shots, but it was a fun game, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hope to have some more videos up here before the end of the weekend. Adios.